Oh, unusual update today. Um, Chinese intelligence officers uh, were figured out in the United States by utilizing electromuscle stim against the medulla oblongata, which is the anger center of the brain, trying to falsify American terrorists. Basically, what they do is and they take cops and regular Americans holding guns for a Canadian prowess through way of Chinese integration through Canada. These militaries are considered terrorists and will be taken out literally 100% effectively within the next year. United States SWAT teams and full-blown military with F-22 Raptors are locked and loaded trying to shoot these people to death. Just thought I would mention that. They use it on a Bluetooth beacon, and some of it's used through NSA technology. This is just a post update that there will not be any of this tolerated in the United States, period. You will be shot to death and killed. Okay, so how is this technology used and what is it? How it's used is basically a small insert of an A2N2 chip. These are how small these technologies were. I was the one guy who recognized the technology and knows how to defeat it. So they try and violently attack me over every fucking possible accord for it. All it is a small neuron chip. These are based out of what was Facebook's mind texting bullshit. And it's just a small receiver. And it acts it's basically miniature wireless chargers that can enact muscle stim over and over and over to a specific portion of the brain when you sleep. So if they come in and inject it, a lot of times you don't know while you're sleeping. Some people don't really sleep because of it either. But so they inject it in the medulla oblongata, then they use a satellite to crank you the fuck up and make you continually just pissed off and distorted by finding the frequency in the medulla oblongata and exaggerating the feature through satellite. These Chinese terrorist factions will be taken out and effectively lethally. There is no like, oh, wait a second, yeah, we're going to be nice to you now bullshit. No, the United States is fucking killing these people. Okay? There is no second chances. It's full-blown SWAT and absolute fucking military will shoot you and fucking kill you if you play with this technology again. Okay? That is not an optional thing from the United States federal fucking military. You are being killed for it. Okay? United States military is on full-blown alert to anybody with this type of technology. All it is a small electromuscle stim and then something, a device similar to this with a wireless charger can just basically like use you like an anger button walking around and piss you off entirely. What this does is this is an intelligence agent that allows you, it forces you to talk out loud angrily to yourself. Okay, this is a terrorist fucking weapon. Okay, these terrorists are being shot to death and killed publicly. Okay, there is no hiding for you. We don't give a fuck who you are or where you die. Okay, that is the United States military's last warning to you. I pray to God that, you know, God has mercy on your fucking soul. Okay, but that's how it's enacted. It's like an electrostim muscle pack. If you use it on your abdomens and things like that, it gives a little shock and pulls your muscle, shock and pulls your muscle, shock and pulls your muscle. When you inject it into somebody in the back of their head while they're sleeping without their knowledge, and you're cranking it up through satellite or little, these are the sticks for them. They're little frequency convert sticks. A lot of times they have a copper band wrapped around them. They're very small. They're very hidden utensils. And a lot of times you can connect them with just, I mean, a basic lithium 9-volt. And then you can have yourself a fucking remote control cockroach. Most of the boys in military do not use these things. These are actually just fucking angry bitches. Okay? Most of these are female intelligence officers. And we don't care if you're male or female. You will be shot to death for using one. Okay? I know how to track these things, and I do have trackers available if you'd like a tracker to hunt down terrorists and shoot them in the head. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? No one in the United States, even based in freedom, is allowed to fire on non-NATO prowess just to obtain information, especially covert military operations. Okay? This is a fact of the United States military. A patent's only as good as you can defend it. Well, now I can defend the fucking shit out of it because you will be shot and killed for it. Okay? That's not an optional thing to anyone. That is not an optional technology to have to blame someone with, to even fucking speak about. Okay? If you have an electrostim or a satellite feed for a frequency for the medulla oblongata, your satellite will be taken out. Your Wi-Fi will be taken out. Your grids will be taken out. Your networks will be taken out. Your people will be shot and killed. Okay? Do you understand how fucking serious that is? This is not an optional thing in the United States of America. NFC chips, based on a lot of the calculators you use, are a lot of control devices used from Visa and MasterCard and major bankers. Those things, that's why I run a little protective sleeve on, those things can be enacted to segment that chip and a form of taxation. So if it's on United States soil and you possess a bank chip for taxation of people, if you utilize that in the medulla oblongata, your banker will be shot to death. Okay? That is not an optional thing. It is not an optional frequency. It's not an optional program. That is considered full-blown terrorism and not taxation. Okay? This is just an update from the United States military front line on the battlefield of World War III. If that is utilized again in a segment of what you call a Jewish concentration camp, your people will be pulled out of the fucking streets, beaten and killed. Okay? This is how America defends itself. It tolerates none of that shit. Okay? I personally will pull you out broad daylight and fucking off you. I don't care. Okay? This is from the desk of the technology king, man. Okay? All these little things, they don't cost much to drive people batshit crazy and make them look insane or make them look like they're talking to themselves or maybe like they don't have friends, you know, that kind of bullshit. These are just shitty intelligence officers that try and make a buck off your misery, and they try and force you out of your own information from the private sector of America. You have the right to remain silent to any of these fucking retards, and in the private sector of America, that's full-blown World War III, we will shoot you to death. Okay? Police are on notice, and anybody else in the private sector who is a patent owner, that is in defense of the patent office in America. Okay, those are backed up by aircraft carriers, F-22 Raptors, Patriot missiles, and otherwise. Okay, these are actual fucking killers who will not tolerate terrorism. Okay, that is your last fucking warning to all present and divided. To Van Gogh down there in Texas, utilized through Tesla, that was purchased to for my descent and hopefully to take over my company through Marissa Eckert and your fucking idiot clan. Just to let you know, her legs will be folded backwards and put into a hospital. She will probably be shot to death, and if she is pregnant, she will probably have her child killed. Okay? If you touch that fucking technology again. Also, the NSA will be backed by that shit and absolutely have full-on right to kill you. Okay? Basically, not even the power of fucking NATO will divide that decision. Is that understood? Okay? I'm just telling you the facts, and I don't give a fuck who you are. That's what I'm telling you. Doesn't matter the size of the military or the strategy between Europe's Wi-Fi sent in by another one. Okay? These are just intelligence officers in prowess of fake military and story time. Okay? That's not a utensil utilized in the United States. Anybody with possession of that technology will be killed. Thanks for listening in. Okay? If you have electromuscle stim and you're using it on the lower half of your body, that's fine. If you're trying to use it on neuropathy or brain studies, okay, you have to sign a waiver. It has to be a signed written contract available on paper. No digital contracts will preside. Okay? There are no digital contracts ever accepted for that prowess. Not anything printed on the fucking internet will do. There's no tick box of I can torture you. Okay? There's no tick box of feed me information for free against your free will. Okay? That is an act of terrorism, and you can have all your shit broken. You can have your legs folded up in a fucking hospital like origami, and you can be sent to the fucking prison for life. If you're still alive. If not, SWAT teams have a right to confiscate all of your fucking belongings if you are not working in national defense order in that prowess. This is American military. We don't give a fuck who you are. Thanks for stopping by.